Hey guys, man, I've been off of YouTube for a minute. Some of that was by design, and some of that is because of everything that's been going on. We've had a huge change with the company. That's the reason why you see me sitting in here at my home office, which I would love to give you guys a tour here soon. But we have more pressing matters. Yesterday, I made a video on Instagram talking about what was going on with this government mandated shutdowns and the social distancing and whatnot. And it kind of struck a chord. And I've been staying real quiet about it because I live in a small town and I have businesses, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes and whatnot. But I kind of got fed up at a certain point, mainly because I'm in North Carolina. So let's back up a little bit. For those of you who know me, I'm Nick Koumalatsos. I served 12 years in the Marine Corps, did my time, gone to combat multiple times, and now I'm a dad and a business owner and a tax-paying, law-abiding citizen. So COVID happened, right? The pandemic, whatever you want to call it, happened, and we had a shutdown of the country essentially for a little over a month. Well, in some places, still going on. Our Governor Roy Cooper, decided that he was going to take things to the next level and put in this phase approach, which I'm all for. But it's very contradictory. It doesn't make any sense. He has no idea what he's talking about. He has not answered one straight question at all whatsoever. So we're doing this deemed essential thing, and we are essentially taking our rights away, our constitutional rights away. Like, as of right now, I'm not allowed to operate my own business. Lowe's can have, and all the big businesses are deemed essential. But what is essential? Who gets to decide what's essential? Who gets to decide what my civil liberties are and what my rights are? The government? I'm pretty sure that the way that it works is I am able to vote somebody in office, and then they represent the people because I'm the taxpayer. And so law enforcement, civil service, the military, everyone serves the people. And I did my time as that as well. And I served you guys, and now I pay taxes to those individuals who serve me. We pay their salaries, and this is starting to become. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any means, but it is becoming a tyrannical government and a fascist one at that. To say that I don't have the right to run my business or open my business is complete horseshit. The fact that a big business can open up and have 200 people in there, but my gym can't open and have 10 people in there. I mean, I have a 2,400 square foot training facility. It's very small. You can't put many more than 10 people at a time. The salons that can't open when they can only have, or a barbershop can't open. The one here locally can't open because he only has 2 chairs. He can't have one person in there. That's not allowed. It doesn't make any sense. These are these people's lives. These people that build their own businesses and support their families based off this. This is essential to them. My business is essential to me. It's essential to my pregnant wife. It's essential to the employees that I pay because their rent's due. The business's rent's due. Everything is due. And at the end of the month, tax income, or end of the year, the state's going to want their income. The federal is going to want their income. All of these bills have to be paid. And you look at the SBA grants and all this kind of stuff. Who's getting those? Not small business. Ruth Chris, Lowe's, hotel chains. That's great. But what about these small businesses that support your local communities? This is a tragedy. This is a tragedy, and everything that's happening in this state and many other states is in direct violation of your 14th Amendment rights and probably a lot more. Let's talk about the freedom to practice religion. You can't gather in churches? What? We live in America. If someone wants to put themselves in harm's way by going to and praying to their God, or getting together and praising Jesus or whatever it is that they do, they have that right. That is the right that I served. I took an oath to defend the Constitution, both foreign and domestic, against enemies, both foreign and domestic. That's why I love this country. I love this country because we are supposed to be free here. We have freedom of choice. We have freedom of speech. We have freedom to practice religion, of whatever religion that is. You want to go worship the dirt, the sky, whatever, you can go do that. But these executive orders contradict our constitutional rights, which means they are unlawful orders. And now we have law enforcement that are being told to take people like me and make me criminals. So we're releasing criminals in New York and then arresting some woman who's trying to feed her family in Dallas by opening up her salon and getting paid so she can get food on the table. That's now a criminal. Me, if I want to open my gym, now I'm a criminal. And this is what makes it even worse. What makes it worse is now, for the businesses that are defying an unlawful order to stay closed, okay? They're defying an unlawful order. People, Americans, are calling their towns, are calling the police, and turning them in. America is becoming divided. So take a look at September 11th and what happened. We became a unified country because of a tragic event. Now, internally, the government is ripping Americans apart. We are turning in our fellow Americans for just having the right to be free and to prosper. Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. If you're the people that are turning your fellow Americans in, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself, and you should probably leave the country, because this is not the country that you're going to want to be in if this shit continues. I promise you. Because this will go on for so long. The government can continue to do this, and over years, they've slowly taken civil liberties away. But at one point, America is going to snap. And Americans are going to snap, and they're going to say, okay, you've gone too far. And at that point, it's too late, and it's going to be a very, very sad situation. And all the people out there will be like, yeah, we need to rebel, and we need to take the fight to them and this and that and start another revolution. It's real easy to say when you've never experienced combat, because the individuals that have experienced combat don't want that. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to go to war. I don't want to watch children being killed. I don't want to watch my best friends being dead. All right. So the ones that are saying that we should do this, you need to unless you've been there, shut your mouth. And that's Nick's opinion. Unless you've been there, shut your mouth. There needs every step as humanly possible needs to be taken before that ever happens. But I will tell you, it will happen if it doesn't stop. If you don't stop taking people's rights away and ignoring the Constitution, ignoring the amendments, this will get worse before it gets better. Do not turn your fellow Americans in. You are American, okay? You have rights too. There are law enforcement officers out there. There are military out there. There are a lot of people that swore an oath to protect those and to protect you. This is bigger than what your fear is. This is probably a hard shift for this channel. And I don't like talking about politics. For the record, I'm not really, I guess I'd probably lean more to the right. But I am really in the middle. I'm really more of a libertarian. So much to the point that I think that everybody should be free. If you want to be gay and get married, you should be able to do so. If you want to be able to practice whatever religion, you should be able to do so. If you want to go smoke pot, that should be illegal. The whole thing on drugs is bullshit. It's a waste of money and time and resources. All drugs should be legal. Let people do whatever they want. Amazing concept. It will flush everybody out in the end. If you want to buy a gun, it's your constitutional right to do so in a legal manner. Like, all of these things are things that I serve for. So that's my 2 cents on however long this video is. Yeah, pay attention. Wake up. This is much bigger than what it is. And man, it's just sad. It's sad to see what is happening. And I will do everything in my power and my influence to let my voice heard, and let, for those that follow me, your voice be heard. And I thank you. And as I always say, never quit, never surrender, always forward, because that is, man, could not be more important said now than ever.